Hi everyone, good to see you. This is a story about what happens when the past refuses to stay buried and a single thread of doubt threatens to unravel an entire family. My 44-year-old male wife Cynthia, 41-year-old female, and I have been married for almost 15 years. I raised her older children as my own. We have 2 kids together and one that she just gave birth to, but I won't sign the birth certificate until I get a DNA test. Back in 2014, we had a huge crisis due to her infidelity. Her affair partner was her supervisor, and I only found out when she was abruptly fired and the company filed a case against her for allegations that I won't discuss here. Her supervisor was a co-defendant. She had to come clean about the whole thing, including having had an affair that lasted 2 years. I completely lost all trust in her. I requested paternity tests on our kids together. They are mine. Got a lawyer and moved out. I eventually forgave her and tried to move on because the pain of breaking up our family and not seeing the kids every day was unbearable. We had a very good run until now. Our relationship felt stronger. The sex was great. I felt like she was the woman that I fell in love with and was very happy that I gave us another chance. Years ago, her best friend Dana, 42-year-old female, cut her off. They were friends since grade school, but Dana abruptly ended the friendship, changed her number, and even blocked me and our older kids everywhere. Cynthia expressed sadness about it for years and often talked about Dana like a true sister. When my wife got pregnant with this last baby, she got very depressed about everything. Dana was our go-to person in case of emergency, so I thought maybe some type of closure would help. I managed to get Dana's contact information from a friend in common and asked if she would be willing to talk. To my surprise, she was interested. The conversation wasn't what I expected. She called me a flying monkey and said I ought to be ashamed for enabling my wife. She said she was absolutely fed up with Cynthia and that she abandoned the friendship because she got tired of feeling like a tool, always having to do favors and being generally at my wife's service. She said she was unable to share anything because my wife only talked about herself and that my wife failed to even thank her for gifts and other things, but kept raising the bar and asking for more and more stuff from her. Dana mentioned having attempted a slow fade, but my best friend Gary, 48-year-old male, stepped in and it put her off tremendously. I didn't know this. I didn't know that Gary was sent by my wife to talk Dana out of restricting their time together when her best friend became distant, and that he pressured her and tried to force her to contact Cynthia, and that this resulted in a complaint against him because his messages became menacing and he hinted at sending her spyware. I know Gary can be intense, but never like this. He works in IT, so the spyware part is not entirely impossible. Dana and Gary never had any contact prior to this. This is where the story takes a very dark turn. It's no longer just about a friendship ending. The wife involved OP's best friend in a campaign of harassment that led to legal trouble. The secrecy around this is a massive red flag, far bigger than the original friendship issue. Dana cut everyone off out of distrust, and because she did pursue a complaint against him with the authorities. She sent me evidence, the court case number, and receipts. I'm hurt because not only did he get in trouble for trying to help my wife, but he actually got into a serious situation, and it was kept a secret from me. I confronted him, and he said that he was just trying to help. I confronted my wife, and she said she was desperate because Dana had always been her main support system. This did it for me. I don't care how many times my wife says nothing else was going on. I have no way to erase the idea that they might be hiding other things. The fact that Cynthia managed to get Gary to do something that he knows is illegal and that he went too far trying to please her makes me wonder about things. Also, during our entire conversation, Dana insisted that Cynthia is a black hole of a person and that she was disgusted that not only my wife had been using her for years, but would not think anything of engaging third parties to enable herself to keep extracting benefits for whoever she wants. To make matters worse, I asked if she knew that my wife had cheated, and she said yes, and that it played a part in her disowning her. I will not even be able to go back to talking with Dana because she made it clear that she wants nothing further. Back in the day, I thought Gary looked off, but when I asked, he said it was about him separating from his ex and that he was bummed out. I I talked to Cynthia about it. I told her that I reached out to Dana and what she said. She looked horrified. We went over that for days until I couldn't take it anymore and asked if she and Gary had any time of inappropriate involvement. She reacted, angry, and seemed very offended. Also, now I feel that maybe her depression over Dana wasn't real. Maybe she wanted to use that so that I could accommodate her with whatever she wanted. I requested a paternity test on the baby, and she flat out said no. Her reaction is what's most telling here. Given her history, a request for a DNA test, while painful, is understandable. An innocent person might be hurt, but their primary goal would be to reassure their partner. Refusing, getting angry, and threatening divorce, that's not reassurance. That's deflection and control. She threatened to divorce me. This is why I moved out weeks before she gave birth. I refused to drive her to the hospital or be at the birthing room. All I'm asking is for confirmation that it's my child and she isn't acting cooperative. She tried to deny Dana's complaint to the authorities, despite me offering evidence. Gary has apologized for keeping secrets, but he's denying ever sleeping with her. I'm anxious, but sometimes I get very numb and wonder if I'm being crazy. I understand that Dana was very right to act the way that she did, but I have no evidence of cheating or an affair between Cynthia and Gary. This has affected my health, and sometimes I feel that the less I see or hear from Cynthia, the less chances to get an anxiety or panic attack. Obviously, my family knows that we are separated and are showing divided opinions. Some say that I was impulsive and that I'm jumping to conclusions. They didn't know about her cheating years ago. I'm not meeting the new baby until she can prove my paternity. She's having health issues related to post-birth. I'm present for my kids and haven't skipped on my duties, but told her to either have a relative come help her out or move to their place temporarily because I will not be helping her in any way until this is resolved. She says that I'm being abusive and that being alone in the maternity ward was humiliating. Am I the asshole? Edit. For grammar. Edit 2. To add that Gary hasn't been proactive and is very silent. Edit 3. My wife says she won't agree to the DNA because I'm ruining our marriage. The community was almost unanimous in its response, and many pointed out that the paternity test is almost a secondary issue at this point. The real problem is the complete breakdown of trust. Your marriage is over, dude. Get a divorce. Seriously, just end it. User Miserable Street 777 speak to a lawyer ASAP. Have them file and request for a DNA test. She doesn't have to agree if a court is involved. Figure out what you want in regard to custody and support agreement. Include how decisions are made for the kids, medical, school, etc. Also how new partners will and at what level be involved with the kids, because even in the best co-parenting, new partners can try to control it and muck it up. ETA, yes, I know he can do a DNA kit himself. The reason I said to get the court order is because he refuses to see the child prior to proof they are his. Can't really swab a cheek if he won't see the child in person. Make sure that a parenting app handles all communication, and he saves all emails and that they go to his lawyer. If she had nothing to hide, the DNA test would have been done by now. She's told OP all he needs to know. She's blaming him for ruining their marriage even though they are separated, and she won't do what's necessary to fix it. This next comment gets to a painful truth that OP might need to hear about his own role in the dynamic. Even if the baby is yours, you need to get therapy and divorce your wife. Your wife seems like a terrible person, and Dana was right when she called you an enabler. Why would his wife refuse a DNA test unless there was a chance the baby isn't his? He needs therapy and a lawyer for sure. If I had a history of cheating and my husband asked for a DNA test on my baby and I knew I didn't currently cheat, I'd happily do it knowing he was the father. She's a shady bitch. I could totally see OP's wife being hurt that he still doesn't trust her after her previous infidelity, but that is her problem that she created. The continued anger and refusal to do a paternity test, combined with threatening divorce, leads me to believe she was still cheating. Hold your ground, OP, commit to the test, and even if the baby is yours, don't go back to her. Not the asshole. Your marriage is over, regardless if the baby is yours or not. She is a lying, manipulative, untrustworthy person. Get divorced. Get rid of Gary too. Go see a lawyer and file for divorce. That way she might come clean because you showed you were weak before and she doesn't respect you. Also, even if not yours, you might need to support the kids, even if it's not you. Don't do anything without seeing a lawyer, and I would say female pitbull. This is why we, who have been cheated and left right away, try to tell people to leave. Thank you so much. You need to start divorce proceedings. That's the only way this ends healthily for you. The court can order the DNA during the proceedings. The fact that she's saying that the DNA test will ruin the marriage is telling you what you already know. As the title says, I, 36 male, have recently discovered that my wife, 34 female, is cheating on me. I first noticed changes to her behavior a couple of months ago, such as wanting to spend more time with her colleagues after work. This was unusual behavior for her, as she's usually not the drinking type, and she's also never been one to socialize much with her work colleagues. She's always been a homebody who prefers staying home with me and cuddling up on the sofa in the evening. But these past couple of months, she's been going out 1-2 times a week after work, and she'll often arrive home at around 9 p.m. She'd always message me once she arrived there, would check to see if I found the dinner. Okay. She often bulk cooks our dinners and freezes them, and would then message me again when she's on her way home. At first, I didn't think much of this because I thought that it was good that she was socializing with her colleagues. That is till I noticed a message notification that she received in her group chat with her friends earlier this week. My wife was busy getting ready for work, and her phone was still next to our bedside charging. So on seeing the notification, I've opened up her phone to look through her WhatsApp group chat. Friend 1, hey Em, my wife. Just checking that you're still on for tonight with Steve, affair partner. Wife, yep! Matt, my name is okay with me meeting up with you all tonight. Friend 1, friend 2, and Steve all leave a laughing reaction to my wife's comment. I check more of their chat, and amongst all of the general talk, they were talking about my wife and Steve's affair and how I am completely oblivious to what's going on. I also looked through the messages between my wife and Steve, and they started communicating around 4 months ago. Started with a bit of flirting between the pair of them, and this led to exchanges of nude photos and conversations about hooking up at his apartment. I've seen all of their conversations and my wife talking about having sex with this guy. I've taken photos of the group conversation and the private conversation between my wife and Steve, and I plan on using them the time is right. Because I feel like my wife will either try to gaslight me into thinking that there's nothing going on and slash, or she will spread misinformation and that I am lying. Now, I am wondering the best approach to take on confronting her about her affair, because this has devastated me. We've been together for almost 14 years, married for 8 years. Though thankfully there aren't children involved, but we have been discussing the idea of trying for a kid next year. It's just been difficult thinking about kids in the current economic climate. The cheating is one thing, but the group chat, that's a whole other level of cruelty. It's not just a betrayal by one person, it's a conspiracy of disrespect. It shows a complete lack of empathy, and OP is absolutely right to be cautious. This isn't just about a mistake, it's about character. God, the audacity of people who lie to the face of the person who is supposed to be their life partner, as if nothing is going on, and go on to joke about it in a group chat with no remorse. The definition of human garbage. Never trust her to accept her wrongdoings. She might even try to make you into the villain, so have 100% proof of everything, bide your time for that purpose. Nothing more important than protecting yourself and your financial assets. Contact a good lawyer, ask him what all you need, gather it, and strike at the right time. And avoid confrontation, meanwhile, that goes without saying. 1. Contact a divorce attorney. 2. Get control of the finances. 3. Start organizing your documents and essentials. 4. Keep playing along and pretend you don't already know. 5. Scout a second apartment or different place to stay as the divorce proceedings begin. 6. Get your friends involved as backup. Make sure they keep it a secret until your lawyer has advised you on next steps. 7. Don't get her pregnant. Limit the sex also, as there's a chance she could be pregnant with the affair partner's kid. 5 and 6 is something that I've already arranged ahead of time. The only person who I've spoken to so far about this has been my younger sister, and she has already offered me the spare bedroom at her house. My sister is the person who I trust the most in this world, and I know that she will keep this completely confidential till after I expose everything. W sister. Multiple people at her work knows about this affair. She doesn't love you. Lawyer up and don't let her gaslight you, thinking this is a mistake. Don't salvage this situation. Walk away from it. I'm so sorry. All you can do is get a divorce lawyer. Don't even tell her. Try to check out emotionally. Just get all your ducks in a row so you don't even have to tell her until you're handing her the papers. Don't move out of the house. Don't dump all the money into an account she can't access. None of that helps you. Semi-unethical fact, not necessarily advice. Some people in your situation have found success in calling all the best divorce attorneys in your area and having consultations with them all, so they will be unable to take her as a client due to the conflict of interest. This will mostly just inconvenience her, but hey, you take your wins where you can get them. Don't confront her. Collect evidence. Depending on the state you're in, you will want it for the divorce. You have to play it cool. Don't give too much away. When you end up confronting her, she may say she's sorry or beg for you back, but don't do it. When a woman cheats, it's because she no longer loves you and has lost respect for you, and nothing can get it back. If you take her back, it just teaches her she can do it again. I'm very sorry, brother. Protect yourself. Be glad you don't have kids. It makes ending the marriage so much easier. Lawyer up, get control of the finances, kick her out. Sorry. You can't kick a spouse out of the matrimonial home. Consult a lawyer and go from there. Don't do anything stupid or dramatic. Be very wary of sex. She could easily baby trap you or give you an STD. Your lawyer will advise you. I wouldn't confront her immediately until you have your ducks in a row. 14 years together, but we've known each other since elementary school, and I grew to like her by the time that we were teens. I never dreamt that she would be the person to crush my heart. Aw, man. I'm really sorry to hear this. Move in silence, however. Go ahead and slowly pack your belongings and check out emotionally from the relationship. Go ahead and ignore her messages from now on and make small inconveniences to her life, but don't let her know you know. God, I'm toxic, so I would personally start acting like that person was disgusting to me and horrid looking. Ha ha ha. Do not leave the marital home. That's a mistake many men make. It's heartbreaking to see a 14-year relationship, a bond since childhood, end this way. The comments are overwhelmingly in agreement. Protect yourself first. And it's a stark reminder that when trust is broken so profoundly and with such open mockery, the path forward isn't about reconciliation, but about safe and strategic separation. What do you all think? Is there any coming back from a betrayal this deep? After hearing those comments, my overall takeaway is this. A husband discovers his wife's affair through a group chat where she and her friends are openly mocking him, forcing him to plan his next move while dealing with the betrayal. What do you think? Did the community get this right? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Now, just a huge thank you for being here today, getting involved in the stories, your love, your support, your time, your likes, your hypes, all that good stuff is absolutely amazing. I can never thank you enough for what you do. And hopefully I'm going to see you in the next one. Take care and much love. Bye-bye.